All right, guys. Double stream. We just finished God of War 3. Interesting. I'll talk about that another time. But let's kind of roll off the Sketch stuff that happened yesterday. Sketch had some stuff going on. You can check out my other video. I'll try to remember to put the link in the description. Hopefully I do. That'll be the video that come out before this one. Like, so it's going to come out right after. Whatever. It doesn't matter. And Sneako and Bruce drop him off, decided to weigh in on this, and it's gonna. I already know it's gonna be bad. I saw a clip from Sneako. It's embarrassing, and it's especially embarrassing because of how. We'll get into. I can't say too much at the beginning. So yeah, let's take a look at Sneako's crybaby meltdown, and then Bruce drop him off's crybaby meltdown because Sketch did something in the past that he regrets. It's not really that big of a deal. I mean, I saw the leaks after my segment yesterday. I decided to look at the leaks. The video, not just a couple. I saw a couple pictures before I saw the leak yesterday, and I was like, "Well, that's a little crazy." And then I watched the video, and it was certainly not Sketch's first rodeo. He seems to have an affinity for, particular behavior, and there's nothing wrong with that. It was just jarring to see that. I was like, "Wow, oh my god." It was something. It was, and I talked about this in my video yesterday, where like I'm an old school guy, so when I see something like that, I have a reaction that's like a little bit like oof, like no thank you, please, that makes me think a different way of somebody. That's my emotional response. I understand that, I understand that, and then you look at it logically, and it does not matter what he does in usually private. In this case, not so much. It's his own business. It is what it is. I'm not a particular fan, but God bless him, right? Like, that's where I'm kind of coming from. It's okay. I think it's okay if people look at that and get a little bit like, ugh, at first, but then you should be able to go work through that emotional reaction, that gut reaction, and be like, yeah, that's not a big deal. Who cares? That's where I'm coming from. So yeah, let's just get this going. Let's start with the Sneako video. He reacts to Sketch getting exposed. I guess exposed. So whatever. Let's go.
We're excited. Damn, bro. Holy shit, you guys are excited.
Let me see if
I want to play one more song. But just the craziest thing about Sketch is I'm seeing everyone's like, Sketch is one of the most genuine.
The craziest thing about Sketch is that Sketch won't interact with Sneako. If Sketch would have been friends with Sneako, we would have been having a different conversation here. That's really what it boils down to. Like, I'm not kidding. If Sketch was friends with Sneako, Sneako wouldn't be going in on him. But since Sneako is poison, and he's Sketch obviously doesn't want to interact with him because he's just not a good person, and so that's really what it boils down to.
Dudes ever. He's genuinely. I don't know what's the new Twitch word. He's genuinely one of the most genuine guys ever. Nigga, no he.
Whoa! I haven't heard him say the word genuine ever. I haven't heard anybody call Sketch a really genuine guy. I heard everybody just saying like, "Hey, he's funny. Who cares?" That's what most people are saying. But okay.
He wasn't. No, he's not.
Okay.
He lied to you about his life.
Okay, everybody lies about their life. Like, that's called keeping boundaries and keeping something secret. He's keeping it a secret of some stuff from his past, and understandably so. It's about, especially given the nature of it. Like, I don't really understand. Who cares? Like, do you guys want to know every time I get a fucking colonoscopy? It's not like Sketch is going around calling people who do OF, like, degenerate losers, and anybody who's ever done it was a piece of crap, or a piece, He does not saying that, so there's no ingenuity. It's called a boundary. Normal, healthy people have these.
You're acting like it was like 2 years ago, he was taking it up the ass and getting paid for it on OnlyFans. One of those genuine guys that he would have been straight up about his life.
Why? Why does he need to tell everybody about that? Just because you went on the internet and talked about how you got cucked in front of your girlfriend and did like gay porn or whatever, like nude magazine, doesn't mean that everybody else feels the need to go and talk about that. How is it relevant to anything about him?
What a crazy thing to keep secret.
Okay.
It was 2 years ago.
Okay.
2 years ago. 5 years ago, I talked about, like, regrettably going to a swinger party and made jokes about it. To this day, they still bring it up. They're like, fuck, Sneako's a...
The only reason people bring it up, and I've said this before, is because Sneako's a disrespectful fool. That's it. Like, if Sneako wasn't a disrespectful, dumb person that justifies kids getting groomed with his take on age of consent, nobody would care. Nobody would be saying it. I think that what he did to talk about that was very vulnerable, and you could argue brave. But the reason people clown on him is because he acts like a scumbag. And so, like, once you act like that, you deserve to be made fun of. Like, bullying is only okay if you're a bully. So it's okay to make fun of somebody like that when they act the way Sneako does, a disrespectful little kid that goes around and he baits for attention. He rage baits for attention on the internet, and then he gets it, and then he cries. That's what it boils down to. So,
and then Sketch gets exposed for like being a gay OnlyFans porn star.
Okay.
It's in the past. Let it go. You're a hero.
It's not even that it's in the past and let it go. Who cares? Like, if he still did it, I wouldn't care. He's still funny. I mean, I don't watch his streams, but if I see a Sketch clip come up on my like TikTok feed, I watch it. It's funny. Who cares?
You're so brave. You're so brave. What the fuck did he do that's brave?
I didn't see anybody say he's brave. Am I just like missing something? I haven't seen a single person say that Sketch is brave. Is that just me? I haven't heard anybody go, oh my god, Sketch is so brave. All I see are people like talking about it, either yes or no. I'm seeing a decent amount of support. That's most of what I'm seeing is like, oh, we don't care, you're funny. Like, that's pretty much what I'm saying. I don't see anybody saying that he's brave. I don't think that that's the general narrative. I think maybe one person said that, and Sneako wants to latch onto that so he can like desperately like, yes, everybody's saying he's so brave for doing this. Okay, like the one person that said that, yeah, great.
What did he do? He got fucked on OnlyFans, monetized off of it, and then hid it and pretended to be a retard to get fame. And now he's brave because he got exposed for it?
I just want to understand, who listens to Sneako talk about these situations? Like, who's the person that's sitting there going, yeah, I really want Sneako's take on Sketch. Like, this guy is so morally grounded. We're talking about the guy who quite literally is on a press tour. I've heard him say this multiple times on multiple platforms over and over again. Sneako's on a press tour talking about how it's okay to sleep with kids as long as they're mature enough. He won't give you a definitive age of consent in his moral view. He just says if they're developed enough. So this guy's justifying what disgusting people do to kids. Why does anybody follow him? Even if you think what he's saying about Sketch is right, why is this the person that you would ever turn to for this type of interaction? I don't quite understand. Like, what's more degenerate? Somebody doing gay OF? Or somebody saying it's okay if a 15-year-old girl that looks mature marries a 30-year-old man? Because that's what Sneako's perspective is. And he likes to blame it on his religion. Oh, no, my religion says so. It's you. I've seen people use religion in general to justify disgusting behavior like that. The overwhelming majority of religious people that I know do not feel that way. So, like, you're weaponizing religion to justify predatory actions to kids, and then why are we listening to this guy talk about Sketch as if he has any credibility? This guy was the one that was like, yeah, what Dr. Disrespect was A-okay with me. Why? I don't understand. I don't understand how it's degeneracy to do OnlyFans, but it's not degenerate to marry a kid. What's timeline are we in? I don't understand. Like, anybody who even takes this guy seriously is an embarrassment, is a loser. I don't understand. I truly don't understand.
What the fuck happened? What? Like, it's good that he found God. If that's true, that's great. He's a Christian now. I'm very happy for him. One of the most genuine, brave heroes. Is this Bruce Jenner 2.0? You gonna give him an award? Is he gonna get a Nobel Peace Prize for sucking black dick properly?
A Nobel? Properly? How much of it did you watch? And why do you think that he sucked it properly? Are you an expert on sucking black dick? I don't understand.
What are we talking about?
What?
Hero? I saw all these people who have never said a word about Palestine since October 7th. Bombed every day.
People don't need to talk about something, especially like a very charged political topic that they may not know anything about. It's like, what do you want Sketch to talk about it?
Children, we see it all over the timeline. They all see it.
You don't care about innocent children. You think that they should be molested. This is what I'm talking about. Like, he doesn't care about innocent kids. He thinks that it's okay to molest kids. I don't want to be very clear. He thinks it's okay as long as they have nice tits. I don't really understand why. Does anybody believe he cares about this? Thank you so much for $2 from Defiant. Sneako having a meltdown. What's new? Yeah, for sure. That's the thing, is that it's all sensationalized for the attention of it. Sneako's in a place where he's not going to be able to like find any meaningful growth from any meaningful audience, and he has to say provocative, obnoxious shit for attention. He's already burned through his charitability. He's burned through any ability to interact with anybody that actually matters, that has any sense, that's any level of decent. That's why he's criticizing Sketch, because he knows Sketch won't interact with him because he's such a degenerate scumbag. And so this is how he maintains his platform. This is how he blew up at a certain point right before he got banned, because again, he was just having provocative TikTok takes. He needs to maintain the provocative takes. He's completely enthralled by audience capture. He talks about how everybody's a sheep, but he's the biggest sheep. He can't think for himself, because if he thinks for himself and changes any perspective, his audience leaves because they're not intelligent. They're not individuals who are there to learn something new and change in some capacity. They're people that are there to hear him say something specific. That's all Sneako is. So
they're on the same Twitter app that we're all on. They see the kids getting bombed every single day. They don't say a word. Sketch takes it up the ass, and everyone says, you're the—
And also, when people won't shut the fuck up on Twitter about Israel Palestine. I don't know what you're talking about.
the best person ever. What did he do?
Nobody said that. But
What did he do?
Okay.
You're like
Nobody's
interacting
saying
like as if there's all this negativity. Nobody said anything negative. Is there any influence?
There's a good amount of negativity out there. I will say I'm surprised at how much positivity he's getting. There's more I'm seeing more positivity and acceptance of Sketch than I thought I was going to see. So like that's cool. I think that really is because Sketch is so like funny. I think people like him a lot. You know, I'm seeing like areas of the internet I wouldn't have expected to be as accepting. Oh, that's cool. But I'm also not seeing anybody saying he's brave. Most people are just like, LOL, that's crazy, but he's funny, so I don't care. So
that's like, they're all like, you're the best friend ever. How are you guys friends? What, you did a collab once and bought him a car for content? You hung out and did a freestyle rap?
Sneako wishes he could do that with people, but he's already destroyed all of his ability to fucking collab.
You collabed? You're best friends now? You don't even know what his sexual orientation is, and he's your best friend ever?
Who cares? Why does it matter? Bro, you saying the N-word is like if I said it. You're not I know that you're not black, Sneako. Stop, okay? I'm blacker than you. I don't have a father. Okay.
If my friend was doing that, I'm sorry, we're not friends anymore.
Why? You did that before, no? I mean, you've experimented with gay shit, no? Why is them being gay stop them from being your friend? So if they touch kids, if your 30-year-old friend is married to a 15-year-old, that's okay. But if they happen to be gay with a consenting adult, that's your line. All right, cool. I like that. Incredible.
Because you are clearly capable of holding in secrets that I have no idea of. I don't even know who you are.
I don't. If my friend was like, yeah, you know, I took it in the ass for gay OnlyFans porn 2 years ago, I wouldn't be their friend because I don't need to know that. Why would? I mean, I would just like, why are you telling me this? Like, that's what I would. Why are you telling me? I don't care if you do it, but like, why do I need to know? Like, I don't care about your sex life. I don't go around and like, oh, I wonder if this person gets fucked in the ass. Like, why is that even a conversation to have? Like, I would expect you to keep it a secret because it's not something I need to know. Why do I need to know?
Would you have a friend, realistically, that was able to keep a whole life secret?
He did OnlyFans a couple times, probably more than once. What? What are you talking about?
Not even a whole life orientation, decision-making, and the people...
Why do I need to know about somebody's sexual proclivities? I don't need to know that. That's what?
He did it behind closed doors. No, he didn't. He put it on camera and made money off of it.
Yeah, okay. It sounds like he was in a desperate situation, and either way, I wouldn't care. But okay.
He made money on it. He put it out into the world. He didn't hurt anybody.
I bet he wished he made money watching his girlfriend get fucked by that guy.
He realized that porn is a tool of warfare, and the people watch that. Think about the kids that he brought in as his audience, pretending to be a retard. So
just to be clear, okay, we're going into like a weird fucking groomer narrative here. Okay, great.
Okay, first off, he's pretending to be a retard, pretending to not be gay. He has a kid audience because this is.
I mean, he plays video games, and it's funny to say that Sketch has a kid audience because, like, Sketch obviously is going to have young people in his audience, but Sketch is like a viral meme. Adults like Sketch. Like he's on his viral right now. But like there was a huge moment of like virality where everybody loved. My wife was sending me Sketch stuff because she thought he was so funny. So like I'm sure he has kids in his audience, but he's not an audience of kids. He's got an audience of like people who like video games. There's plenty of adults in his audience. People like him. He's just a likable guy. Okay.
Sketch content. I genuinely have never watched the show. I see clips. Hey, what's up? Like tweak it out. Like
okay.
This is Sketch. Are we lying? Nigga does not have a disability. He is not retarded.
Okay.
He's not straight. He's definitely not retarded. You know that. Right. I know that. Everyone watching knows that. I think
it's a bit. He's a character that's just trying to be silly. I think it's supposed to be like a Donald Trump that's like a little ridiculous, but okay.
Everybody in the industry knows that. So he gets a kid audience by being a fucking autistic retard, getting the iPad kids who are already retarded from the vaccines and from all the social media they look at all.
From the vaccines. He's really never going to let it go. I still find it so funny that every bit of information out there says that the vaccines are overall a good thing. Even with risks, every vaccine has a risk. It was still an overwhelming positive because COVID was horrific and killed a lot of people. But despite all the data there, he doesn't believe it because statistics are a lie until Nick Fuentes says black and Hispanic people are biologically stupid. And then he's like, can you show me the data on that? I don't know if I believe you. So this guy is a cuck. This guy is a sheep. Like I said, nothing Sneako says or nothing that he says he actually believes. He has nothing left to say. If Sneako decided to be a normal person that's like, yeah, like a normal person is like, yeah, I was kind of hesitant about getting the vaccine, but at the end of the day, I had to get it for work. That's how I felt. I got it because my wife needed it for her job. That's a normal person take, but you understand that COVID's not good and he can't be a normal person anymore because he loses all his money. Nobody will follow him again. He's not particularly intelligent and he has nothing of actual value to say. So he's just a yelling controversy machine, or he tries to be. But every day people care less and less about what he has to say because he's just boring and he's lame.
All day long. And then, now they're exposed to what he... Oh!
Thank you so much for the 19-month small guy from Dr. Tit. I wonder if Sneako has ever loved anyone. Yeah, great question. Well, I love that girl he watched have sex, so...
Well, every day they want to go, what's up, brother? And they see the guy that they look up to.
What's up, brother? What's up, my ass, brother? Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's up, brothering? Right up that hole.
Okay.
And now he's a hero because he changed. Because he was an
Nobody's calling him a hero.
Addict. What was
no, it's so funny because like I don't really understand the addict thing. Apparently he talked about that in a previous podcast. What I'll say is that like his apology was too apologetic. Like Sketch could have been like, yeah, man, that's some shit I did back in the day and I wasn't like super proud of it. It's kind of an embarrassing moment, but I've changed. He was apologizing for something he didn't even need to apologize for, to be honest with you. Like who gives a fuck? Like you took it and you did a consensual adult behavior. Sneako's a fan of non-consensual behavior. He wants kids to be molested, but you was engaging in consensual adult behavior. You don't really need to apologize. It's fine to be like, yeah, man, this was like a really embarrassing time. Like I'm not proud of it. I wish people didn't know about it because I'm ashamed of it. That's perfectly fine, right? But like, he didn't even need to be as apologetic and go into that direction. He did, and it's fine. But like, he doesn't need to hate himself for it. I would understand being embarrassed for doing the OnlyFans, but like, he didn't need to hate himself for it. And I feel like part of it's like the homophobia is a big part of it because like in that community in general, in that like area of the gaming community, people are very regressive. I've seen people like Illuminati that are in like general proximity that are very regressive, but people are being pretty chill about it now. Like I think I saw Kai Cenat, he was pretty chill about it, which is pretty good, which is a very positive thing. So like cool beans, Pogger, I guess, whatever. Okay.
Is he addicted to? Did anyone ask? You know what's crazy? Because the same thing happened with Chris from Mr. Beast. Because white guys in America, they need to go undercover as victims.
Dude, Sneako is Asian. He's a white guy plus. Like, can we be real? Can we stop pretending that Asians aren't just like a white plus? Like, you guys are literally just a plus version of white people. You outperform us in like every meaningful capacity, and you want to pretend that like, these white guys, excuse me, you're white. You're the whitest person. You're whiter than me. You're fucking. I don't know what to tell you. Stop. We have to stop pretending. These white guys. Okay.
Victims, because otherwise they're always going to be called Nazis. They're going to be called, the oppressor, colonizer. White people need a disability, so they can either choose trans or autism. Chris from Mr. Beast chose trans. Sketch chose autism.
Great stuff, Sneako. Appreciate the insight.
Now he's a victim. Now the whole industry sees him as this poor little baby.
Not really. They just think he's funny.
Poor little baby Sketch, the little fucking retard.
Oh, got him. Premium white. Yeah, white plus, baby.
I don't know why people like that. Bro, I'm nothing against the guy.
You clearly have a lot against the guy, and you probably want to put yourself against him too. So
against the guy, I don't understand. It must be for the vaccinated autistic brain iPad kids.
Vaccinated autistic brain iPad kid. I mean, I'll be telling you, like, yeah, iPad kids are annoying, but okay. Like, just what else do we got here?
That's who it's for.
Give me some more slurs, Sneako.
And that's why the whole industry feels so comfortable. Like,
It's so funny because people relentlessly bully people with autism on the internet, and now all of a sudden him having autism is cute. I don't really know where you're getting this narrative from. I mean, like, people quite literally use the R slur comfortably. Let's not pretend people with autism are in like a really comfortable space where people look at them like they're dogs. But, you know, I have a different insight, I guess, because my wife works with people that are like higher support needed, and I've met them, and like I go to parties and stuff. I'm not an expert. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I guess I see it a little differently. Whatever.
If that was me, the whole internet would be celebrating. You realize the difference?
Yes, because you're homophobic. Because you're a hateful person that hates gay people, trans people, everybody. You're a dumb idiot person. So people would make fun of you for being a fucking for being gay, for hating gay people but being gay, doing gay shit. Like Myron, who is like very clearly gay. He cuddles with men, hating gay people. It's like, okay, why are you hiding that? You're an insecure little baby. That's why. Sketch doesn't do that.
Everybody would be celebrating. Woo!
This guy has like ultimate victim complex. Like Sneako is the ultimate victim. That's what's really boiling down here. He doesn't understand how there's a difference because he's a victim.
We knew it. We knew
it. He's just like fucking 14-year-olds on TikTok who pretend to have fucking autism and gender dysphoria.
They would not be holding that. You see the narrative they're trying to spin now? It's
What's
in the
that?
past. He regrets it.
Okay, I don't.
He was
see
an
people
addict.
saying that.
He was an autistic, retarded addict.
Gotcha.
He didn't mean it. He's a changed man. You don't even hear like. Do you even know if he's changed? Did he say that he stopped doing it? Did he say he regretted it? I didn't see any of that.
I mean, he did it on someone else's OnlyFans, so yes, and he did say he regretted it. So I guess he just didn't watch the thing.
All I saw was like people like, what the fuck?
I don't think he even watched what Sketch said. I think this was more of like, oh shit, I can make a video and get views.
Everyone defending him. Like, why would you say what the fuck? This is normal. This is completely normal.
Got Sneako's boot to burn every collab in existence with this stream.
I don't give a fuck.
He's not burning a collab. That's the thing. He's not burning a collab. Sneako is sitting here. I don't care. I'm going to say my truth. If Sneako had the ability to collab with Sketch, he would never have said any of this. If he could capitalize off of this, he would have said any of this. But he knows that he can't because he's an untouchable fucking cretin that justifies kids getting molested. That says that it's okay to sleep with children as long as they look sexy. Right? That's his take. As long as they're mature and developed enough. It's okay to sleep with a kid as long as they have nice tits, guys. That's just Sneako's take. And he knows that he's like nobody respects him, and Sketch would never collaborate with him. Of course not.
Fuck the collabs. Fuck a collab, bro. I'm sick of like I saw all these people, bro. I saw Kai Cenat, Duke, Steve, Mike.
All people who don't want to associate with, who are pretty outward about not wanting to associate with him because he's a brand risk.
Malak. XQC, all these people be like, he's a hero and a brave soul.
Did Kai Cenat call him a hero? Thank you for the $2 from Bubble Beaver Studios. It's always the weakest people that act this hard. Oh yeah, absolutely.
You did not say a word about kids dying in Palestine, but one guy gets exposed for being a for money.
Oh my god, dude, he's so cool. He's saying all these words. I gotta write that down for the censor, baby.
Pretending to be a retard for views, and all of you call him a hero. What the fuck is happening?
Okay. So nobody's calling him a hero, just to be clear. I don't know what he's referring to.
It fucking blows my mind. It blows
Crazy.
my mind.
Just like he blew that black cock.
And you know how many people think about Type of 1, if you were thinking the same thing too, but
guys, do you agree with me? Type of 1, can you please agree with me?
Seeing like the social media and you see the social media pressure like, wait, am I supposed to love this?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to love this guy? Did anybody who else called?
I mean, Sneako's alignment is the opposite of what the mainstream's alignment is. He doesn't think for himself. There aren't takes that he has that are like, yeah, you know what, I agree with this. His takes are anti-mainstream, right? There are annoying mainstream takes. Most mainstream takes are like, okay. Like, what's a regular mainstream take? Gay people are fine. Trans people are fine. It's okay to date somebody that's a different race than you. These are normal mainstream takes. Hey, age of consent is 18. These are normal mainstream takes. Notice how he just has the opposite take of the mainstream take. He's a sheep in the opposite direction. He's just saying the opposite. He's still a sheep. You know? That's all it comes down to. That's it.
But this is what's going to keep you banned. This is what's going to keep you unbanned.
Okay.
Allegiance to this. This is what.
Or you could just be like, hey, I'm not a fan of this behavior, and nobody's going to ban you. Nobody will ever get banned for saying that they think what Sketch did was bad at all. Anybody who's like, yeah, I don't like what he did, I can't agree with that, it's just doesn't align with me, nobody would get any ban for that. it's not about what they're saying, it's about how they're saying it. If you go on there and say a bunch of slurs and talk about how Sketch is a terrible, like, horrible person and that blah blah blah, yeah, you might get banned on a platform. But if you keep it respectful, then you won't get banned, and that's the problem. There's an entire group of people with a victim complex, okay, and this is one of the issues in the manosphere, that say things provocatively for the attention of it, and then they get banned because they're being disrespectful. That provocative nature is disrespectful. They don't just express like their opinion. If I came on here and I said, yeah, guys, I saw the sketch leaks, and I was really just like, I didn't like that. I'm not a big fan of gay people. I don't really agree with it. They'll let you live your life and it's fine, but I'm not a fan of it. If I had said that and I just moved on, people might be like, oh, I don't like that. But no, I wouldn't get banned for saying that. If I sat here and said a bunch of slurs, people would ban me for that. So just to be clear, these people are virtue signaling for attention, because you can't make it for their own community. They're virtue signaling to their community because you can't make that perspective and then look at the Daily Wire. They're a media empire. It's a media empire that doesn't agree with gay people or trans people or any shit like that. And they're not banned because they are generally intelligent and respectful about the way that they communicate what they want to say. So that's something, just to be clear.
What's going to have access to all the platforms, get you the Nike deal, get you the celebrity collabs, get you invited to the parties, keep you in the circle, and be in the VIP section of Power Slap. You need to go and push this agenda. All of them. And they all know this.
Okay.
It's fake virtue signaling. Because
you're the one virtue signaling.
If they actually cared about somebody's like moving on from their past and regretting things, then they would not make fun of me for the swingers thing 5 years ago every single
He's still so upset about that.
They know that if the same thing happened to me, they'll all be celebrating.
Yeah, it would be funny because people would make fun of you because you're homophobic.
They're choosing to do this.
Thank you for the $2 from HG Mick Cartoons. Long time, Papa. First time gut. Incredible. Thank you.
Because he's an unproblematic retard, fake retard, who's brand friendly.
Cool. Yeah, he's unproblematic. That's a good thing. Like, I know that when people talk about somebody being problematic, you think that it's like there's a level of ingenuity. Oh, this person's unproblematic. I guess they must be hiding something. Not everybody's a scumbag, right? Sketch is unproblematic because he's just an unproblematic guy. That's what it comes down to. It's not a virtue signal to be like a nice person. There are people who virtue signal for like different issues. Absolutely. I see it every day. I criticize it. It's annoying when people virtue signaling about like fucking leftist issues or any issue really. But him being problematic isn't a negative thing. Not everybody wants to be the center of controversy or weigh in on fucking controversial topics. Sketch wants to play video games and be silly and like exaggerate his character because it's entertaining. Who cares?
Right, NFL could parade him around. They could take pictures with him. Let's talk about it. He's just gonna be a retard clown.
Ooh, got him. Okay.
Welcome to the brain man. He's the best guy ever. He's the most genuine, real, positive dude ever.
He's certainly more genuine than you. Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm not hating. That's what he does.
You're hating. You're coping and seething. You're jealous. That's what it is. Because Sneako knows that he's never gonna have an up ever again. He's done.
So they all feel comfortable doing it. And he has so many ties. So the other it's like a signal to everybody else. They have this thing called the ESG score. Every Pride Month, you see the rainbows in Target and Walmart, and you see the commercial rainbow, 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 rainbow. They're showing the other corporations, look how woke I am. Netflix will put like all the in the show. They'll put all this to show other people. They're signaling, look how woke I am. BLM happens, Black Square. Everybody's showing allegiance. This is what I believe in. Look how woke I am. It's a sign. But when the same thug people, like Kai, like Duke, like all these people, like Aiden, Phantom, they see some gay shit. Hey, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
I'm not understanding the criticism here. So you're saying that before you were saying that Kai Cenat falls in line with the accepted perspective, but now you're saying, because he's like, I don't know, dishonest, but now you're saying he's selling out? I'm not, does this guy can't even talk for 10 minutes without, and like maintain logical consistency of his own fucking perspective.
Someone may say something like sus, like, let me hold that. Nigga, you mean like holding a dick? Ain't no way, boy. Hey, yo. L-Stream.
Okay.
Hey, yo. That shit gay. Hey, yo, boy, ain't no way. That shit gay, boy. Ain't no way, boy. An actual...
Doesn't that like prove that Kai Cenat's not really virtue signaling? It's more of like, oh, he still makes jokes about gay people and gay stuff. But then like he also is okay if you're gay. Doesn't that just show like a level of genuinity, if anything? Because that means he's not virtue signaling. He just like finds sketch entertaining. I don't understand.
Gay guy doing porn of it.
Okay.
Oh, shit, Nick. Shit's in the past, Nick.
Sneako really likes saying the N-word. even though he's whiter than me.
Hey, shit, nigga, he a good guy. He a good guy. What? He didn't say that, but it's just it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna react to everything, bro. And then niggas start crying, dude. Niggas start.
It's like he just learned about the word. He sounds so fucking white saying it.
Crying. Jinxie's like, Jinxie just like, I can't believe, crocodile tears over a streaming friend taking dick in the ass.
I mean, I imagine that maybe Jinx. I didn't see Jinxie, but I imagine he's upset because they're friends, and Sketch is upset, and Sketch was talking about how he wanted to maybe take his life. So if you think that that's authentic, which I could see him being authentic about that, then yeah, that's it. It's crazy.
Gaza.
Okay.
Jinxie.
Thank God you're virtue signaling by bringing Gaza into this for no reason. Thank you so much, Namira Lily. Sneako is like the opposite of Moist Critical. He will say the opposite of what people feel to get a reaction. Yeah, I guess so. Is that? Are you insulting Moist Critical? That's fucked up, dude.
Jinxie and Sketch taking dick in that. Israel bombing Palestine for 8 months straight.
Not everybody's that super politically involved. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. I mean, people, and I'm sure people in other countries don't care about our homeless or our issues as well. So it's kind of like a normal thing. Hopefully it gets resolved soon. I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing that's going to change by me weighing in on it, complaining about it every day on social media. Like, Sneako only seems to bring up Israel and Palestine when he can use that as like a weapon for something else. Has he ever talked about Israel Palestine without criticizing like gay people or whatever? Because that's all he's doing here. He's like, oh, you guys are weighing in on Sketch, but like, Israel Palestine, Israel Palestine, Israel. That's literally what like fucking annoying BLM people do. Like, you'll be fucking talking about Cheetos, and all of a sudden they're talking about, oh, well, you know, that was stolen. Black Lives Matter. Let's like, shut the fuck up, dude. We don't always have to talk about this. Oh, you guys are talking about, oh, you guys like to watch VH1 drama, but like, what about black people? It's like, okay, dude, like, I don't understand. He's doing the same thing. He's doing the same fucking annoying whinging about like a social issue. I don't understand.
Gaza? Sketch. So dumb. All right, let's see. So for the Brumble Boomers that don't know what happened today, this is what happened. There's this guy called Sketch, and
okay.
He got, he's taking the ass.
Elephant in the room, I got a haircut. Wasn't planning on doing this today, but I guess so. Okay, I'll start from the top.
Call Bruce. I'm down. I texted him.
Oh, Sneako hasn't even watched the guy's apology at all. This is him watching. Sneako, that whole rant was before Sneako even watched Sketch's reaction. Like, he doesn't even. He just had a taste. This just proves that Sneako's a fucking dishonest person. He has a take on this topic before he even watched anything on it. Like, he has like a meaning. Oh, everything's this, blah, 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 blah. You don't even know what the guy said on his stream, and you're making fun of it. I don't understand.
Look at this, open and honest. That was me.
Okay.
That was me. It's okay, though. I will tell you what. Okay. 2 years ago, I did some stuff. Okay. I'm sorry if you've seen some of the stuff.
All right, 2 years ago. People acting like it's like that long ago. Nigga, this weird stuff was like 5 years ago. And I'm never going to hear the end of it. People are not going to hold the same standard to me. It's fine. It is what it is. And actually, to be honest, it deserves to get made fun of. When you do some fuck shit like that, it deserves to be shamed. It's okay. Shame whores, shame prostitution, shame Pornhub, shame all this stuff. Okay. It's good.
But don't shame people who want to sleep with kids, because the kid was hot. That's just neat. As long as the kid's hot, it's okay. I don't understand. I think I'm more chill with prostitutes than I am with people who molest kids. But, you know, hot take in Sneako's community.
This was 2 years ago. First off, Sketch is 25, 26 years old, acting like he was like a reformed addict kid. These were conscious decisions.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know the context of it, but if he's saying that it was because he was on drugs and that's why he stooped low to OnlyFans, which makes sense for money. I mean, I don't know if Sneako knows this. People struggle with money. So some people do things that they wouldn't normally do for money. Like, it do be tough out there.
These were like a series of deliberate decisions to end up taking dick, recording it, and then monetizing it on OnlyFans.
I don't think it was his only. Okay, it doesn't matter. Otherwise,
erasing it, then starting a career as a streamer, pretending to have a disability. That's a series of a lot of decisions.
I don't think he pretends to have a disability. He just plays his character up. Like, I don't understand. Everybody does this. What? Like Sneako's character used to be actually intelligent. He wasn't intelligent. He just copied what other people said. But like that was his character. Now his character is to be a fucking goof, like a big like anti-woke goof. That's all it is.
You know, I'm a changed person.
Okay.
This is going worse than I thought it was.
That's good. If he changes, good. I'm not gonna hate.
So 2 years ago,
You've been hating the entire time.
I did not have sex.
He's looking at him like Jinxie's looking at him like he's delivering a Martin Luther King speech. Like
Yeah.
he's a hero commanding the troops.
Sexual relations with that man.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Just like applying a narrative to it.
I did, possibly.
So he did.
Okay.
Cat's out of the bag. It's okay.
So he just admitted to taking dick up the ass and then does a fake autistic walk around the room, and Jinxie's still staring at him.
I think that he's probably actually nervous. Everybody, not everybody, but most people will tone up a person, like a character, for their shit. In this sphere, it's not uncommon. It's fine. It's normal. It's a level of like some kind of acting. Not everybody does. Like I don't, right? But like that's what he does. It's a character. He's like funny. He's entertaining on his like, and that's part of it. And it's probably a level of him being comfortable in that character doing this. So why would like I could see why, instead of wanting to be his 100% authentic self, which is still pretty close to which is still like pretty close to like his big character, why he would want to do it as the character. It's like almost a mask. It's a level of comfort. It's not that big of a deal. But Sneako needs to read into this because he needs to form delusional conspiracy narratives in order to have a complaint. He just needs to complain.
Like a Nazi's looking at Hitler waiting for orders. Like, yes.
Don't you like run defense for Hitler? I don't understand. You're friends with fucking Nick Fuentes, who thinks that what happened was good. I don't understand. Or I guess he doesn't think it happened at all.
The battle, bro. He just admitted to everything and then did a fake retard walk.
Okay.
Like he walked around like he just took the dick up the ass, like right before the stream.
I wonder how many slurs Sneako has to say for his baby dumb idiot audience to like keep watching him because he's so based. Because there's really nothing of particular value that you get out of watching Sneako. Like I'm not a fan of slurs. I'm not like offended. I'm not a fan of slurs. But obviously, it's very clear to me that he feels the need to like desperately say them. He feels like he has to keep saying them, so that his audience will look at it, because his audience is disrespectful. Like, and one of the reasons, like, I don't like him in general, because like, you know, whatever. I'm not a big fan of like even the R slur. But like one thing that you should understand is that like even if you don't care about that word, if you allow people in your audience to gravitate towards you that or use that word, you're gonna get a shit audience. Like I'm not the cleanest when I'm off my stream, right? But I'm also not around, you know, everybody potentially in the entire world interacting with me. I want to maintain a level of respectfulness. I understand people, you know, when I'm playing games and I'm angry, like, you know, I'm an old school guy, so like I have less than stellar reactions sometimes. Okay, I get it. But when you do it publicly, what you're communicating is you don't care about the feelings of like anybody else. You don't really care, and you're looking for an audience that's like that. I'm sure there's people in my audience who use the word and they just know not to use it in here because they know how to be respectful, and I just don't like it in this audience. That's fine. But Sneako's generating and harboring an audience that's just like that. That's why they're just toxic. They're obnoxious. They're little babies who feel the need to say, that. And that's his entire audience. Is just like a bunch of kids. Let's be real. Like Sneako's audience is little boys that love slurs because boys are racist, right? Based. That's all it is. It's like that's his only audience left, and they're gonna keep aging out, and he's gonna get older, and he's not gonna be the wise Asian.
Like it just happened.
What else do I have to say? I don't know. Thank you to all my people that have been sticking up for me. I understand if you're mad. Shit hit the fan. Don't go on Twitter.
Nigga's trying to
I
cry
deleted
so
that
bad.
shit.
Like he's trying to cry.
I don't think he's trying to cry. This is his normal mannerism. Sneako admitted that he doesn't watch him, so you don't watch him or his character. I do. I watch clips on TikTok. Some of them are long, a few minutes long. This is his like part of his character is like constantly squinting and putting his glasses up with his like overly large, you know, fucking lenses that make his eyes look a little bit like weird. He's not trying to cry. This is very normal when it comes to his mannerisms.
Nigga, he wants the cry clip.
But that's the
Twitter,
narrative.
I have been
Hey, you know what, Sneako? If you believe it.
cautiously avoiding it. It's like fucking landmines everywhere I go. Okay, I was dealing with some addiction problems.
All right, buddy.
A couple of them.
Addicted to dick? To what?
Oh, got him. Addiction? Got him.
But, no excuse.
The R word's like my Exodia, bro. Oh, yeah? Well, the N word is my... I'm kidding. I'm joking.
There,
Okay, I'm joking.
I guess. Just trying to give you some background here. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, that was me. I fucked up.
I gotta say, like, some reactions are weird. Jinxie hasn't said a word. Is he actually reacting, or did somebody just put his face over this?
I won't do it again.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Well, I am dead serious about not doing it again. That was a dark time. Rough time.
Definitely dark.
That's good.
89,000? Who the
That's
fuck
good.
am I, Jinxie?
That's good.
Hey, love my brother Jinxie. Not like that, though. Just my brother. I don't know.
Okay.
Stay off Twitter, please. Shout out TFU. Shout out Steve. You know, I'm owning up to it. I don't know how long
Yeah,
these videos
Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. Yeah, that's the game.
usually are supposed to go, but who knows? Fucking, I might stream for an hour.
Right. If you're gonna get exposed for this, okay, because I understand if somebody leaks something, you put it out on the internet.
Well, they did, like, still leak it, right? Like, you know, he had that happen, but somebody found it and signal boosted it, so it is kind of leaked.
Second, if you're gonna go and like address it,
Again, I'm pretty sure it was somebody else's OnlyFans, and they were like, he doesn't really have control over being able to get it taken down. And if he decides to go like, hey, can you take this down? It could turn into like, oh shit, that's you. Let me put it out there. It's like the Streisand effect type of thing. So thank you so much for the $5 from Ben Schmauder. Schmauder? Hopefully I said that right. Thank you, brother.
your child fans, I looked up to you because you were a retard who smoked weed and played Madden because you were one of the boys, one of the bros.
Okay.
Maybe turn off the fake retard voice for this video, huh? Maybe
okay,
drop
man.
the fake autistic character for
You got
the.
it, dude. Thank you for the criticisms from genuine Sneako. Thank you for your genuinity, brother.
And then talk, because when you're supposed to be genuine in that moment, drop
Yeah,
it.
I'm pretty sure Sneako modeled for a gay porn magazine, so I don't know. Yeah, it seems a little hypocritical here.
Drop it for that one.
Sonic, turn on DTS.
Long Don Silver. I like that. That's funny.
Or is that a bad idea? Someone text me if that's a bad idea. But on a real note, I've been living under the threat of that coming out for like 2 years.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like a level of relief that he's getting out of it.
Started social media, just kind of dicking around.
All right.
Had that in my past. I'll tell you what, weight lifted off my shoulders. God is good. God is good. All the time. But weight off my shoulders, to be honest. You have some stuff in the closet, not... No pun intended there. But,
Weird raid, bro.
yeah, it came out. I mean, I tell you what, I was going and doing all this different stuff. I was going in the back of my mind, holy shit. And guess what? Holy shit was last night. And I have a lot of people to credit for, I'll be honest, plan A was, and I will say candidly, was to probably probably to call it quits if this ever came out. But some people saved me.
Very nice. Very cool.
Shout out Banks. Shout out my parents. Like, shout out y'all. Like, I fucked up, but
Yeah, I remember this. He cried for like a half a second and then he stopped himself. If he was trying to cry, he wouldn't have stopped himself. He's very clearly not trying to cry. I think that he got a little tearful and emotional because it's something that like he feels a lot of guilt about. And he didn't want to cry. Most people don't want to cry publicly. You shouldn't want to cry publicly. I can respect that. Thank you so much for the $5 again from Ben. What did I say it right? Schmauder. Hey, Papa, used to watch your lives every night during COVID. Started to watch again and realized how much I missed you. Loving the content. Thank you. I appreciate that. I genuinely do. That's a long time ago, COVID. That's fucking crazy. Incredible stuff.
I'm changed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Let me tell you something. There's no way he can change his asshole back. Because that thing was fucking... That was a Goliath. I saw it. That thing was huge. This guy's a professional. And, you know, I really don't care. It is what it is. Okay? I was eating a salad with, like, taco meat in it. So it wasn't like that. The type of salad that I had with the taco meat wasn't really mixing last night while I watched it. So, you know what I mean? Like, I was a little extra, you know, grossed out. You know, because that's a little crazy. Like, you know, gay porn is gross to me. I'm fucking straight. You know what I mean? But he was taking like a champ. I mean, that guy, I was fucking shocked. So I wonder how much training he had to do for that. You know, but God bless him. God bless him. I gotta stop going in on it because you know what? It is what it is. It happened in the past. Let the guy move on. Obviously.
about it though. Like, my original plan was there's two things. One, either be delusional and think it's never going to come out, or two, what's the plan after? The plan after was not very good. If I was alone and I was at my house, I probably wouldn't be talking to you right now.
Yeah, sad stuff, brother.
But the people like FaZe, Banks, especially.
Oh yeah, it leaked when he was like with FaZe Banks, right?
Friends that I've made over the past couple years came in and they saved me.
That's
I don't know
nice.
what I was going to do, but
Yeah, man.
Hey, Josh, don't wish that. That's not what it's
I don't know. Fuck it, we start streaming more often. I'm probably...
like. It's good he didn't fucking like. It's good he didn't kill himself, but
Okay.
Yeah. Also, don't. We don't want anyone to. We don't want to encourage that. We don't want to encourage that.
Oh, really? You're being a hateful prick, and now all of a sudden, you're like, yeah. By the way, don't encourage that. Okay.
Or quit. I don't know. One of the two.
No, don't quit.
Or what Kim Kardashian do? If I get one more text about Kim Kardashian, I
I
swear.
can't believe this is a big topic. Well, of course it is, because you have like your fucking your anti-wokesters like Sneako that are like desperately trying to. It's another like gay bad scenario. You know, so it's content for us, baby.
That doesn't make anything better. I'm just kidding, but I've been referenced to Kim Kardashian more often today than I have in the past 20 years of my life.
Incredible.
Cool. Wow. Awesome job. Love y'all. I don't know.
20 years. Wait, you're 25. So then, you're saying when you were born, people were talking about how you were Kim Kardashian? What the fuck?
I probably should end. That was cool, though. Okay. I'll be back streaming. I don't know. Well, I'll be back, just not in immediate, like tomorrow. Probably like the day after or something.
Yeah, take a little time. Take some time to let it go through you. You know, it's real. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal. But like when you have a lot of different people weighing in on it, it can get very frustrating. And a lot of times people just naturally focus on the negative attention. So, you know, he needs some time to get through it. And that, because he should. You want to get through it because once you're at peace with it, you can maintain like, you know, your content. When I'm feeling like in the past, I've had my cancellations, and a lot of it was the way that I felt with it. And instead of giving myself time or being intelligent about it, you know, you just fucking spiral. So you want to try not to spiral. It makes your content worse.
The sympathy card is like, it's just to even say that is such
Say
a privilege.
what?
Let's be real.
What?
Jinxie looking at him like again,
What
I had a
what-
dream. I had a dream that I didn't take dick. Jinxie talking about wanting to kill himself. But the
This guy's not even. Sneako isn't even funny. I don't understand why people enjoy this guy.
privilege to be there, to where you live such an easy life
What?
that
Okay.
becoming gay on OnlyFans is a career possibility. Becoming
I'm not understanding where you're going. Yes, Jinxie has an easy. Excuse me. He has an easier life because he's rich. Scott, I don't. What does that have to do with anything? So do you.
rich off that. And then also still being able to pivot away, use a fake name, and then become a millionaire streamer, one of the most famous people in the world, NFL endorsement deals, Theo Devon podcast, all this stuff. And still, in your mind, there's a possibility that you can kill yourself. That level of privilege is never going to get sympathy from me. I don't care.
I guess I just disagree. It doesn't seem like Sketch is being dishonest about it. It's something that like upsets him. I don't know what to tell. Like I guess I just disagree. What? Thank you so much for the $5 from Evander Jones. What would you speculate Sneako thinks of himself when he's alone? I think he's too self-aware to not be tormented by it. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I think he's very stupid. I don't think that he's particularly self-aware. I think that he's, the best argument is that Sneako's actively suppressed the part of him that has any level of intelligence because he knows what he's saying is fucking dumb.
Get over it.
But,
you
you
chose
know.
to do this. Nothing happened to you. The circumstances in your life, the negative things were all your decisions.
Yeah, so circumstances in your life aren't all your decision. That's a very privileged take, which is ironic that he's talking about privilege. Circumstances will absolutely have an impact. I talk about how I'm like a very happy guy and I'm like very blessed and very lucky because like my circumstances are very good. I found a woman that I love who makes me a better man. And I make good money and I'm not as stressed. Like I am very privileged. I'm extraordinarily privileged. When I wasn't those things, I was miserable and I was angry and I was a shitty person. I wasn't like a horrible person, but I wasn't like pleasant. I wasn't as pleasant as I would have liked to have been. I'm pleasant. My family likes me more. People tend to like me more because I'm a more pleasant person to be around because my life circumstances have changed drastically. So it's funny that he's like, oh, you're so privileged because you're rich, which there's truth to that, of course. So you can't say that you want to kill yourself and then go on the next sentence and talk about how like life circumstances are like all controlled by you. It's just stupid idiot speak. Like you have control over your circumstances in life, of course, but like your circumstances, your circumstances are absolutely going to weigh on you. So if Sketch was like poor and needed money or something, and he did that, yeah, maybe. Okay. Shit happens, man. This is what happens when you let little babies that get rich on YouTube before they've turned adults. You let them on YouTube. They don't have any actual insight on the world. They have child's perspective on the world. This person isn't intelligent. He's probably never going to grow up and gain some level of intelligence. He's going to continue to grift. I wouldn't doubt if Sneako developed some kind of a drug problem because he's only going down. Like Sneako has no momentum, no upwards momentum. So
And that's why shaming is good because you have to shame people for their decision making. Nothing he said so far in this whole crying sob story was anything out of his hands. He chose to go and record it, chose to hold it, put it up there. It's up there, brother. That was all his. And I see the people in Gaza. I see the kids. And that's not even a possibility in their minds.
You jerk off to the kids in Gaza? I'm just assuming because you said it's okay to sleep with kids as long as they look good. So I'm just wondering.
And even though their siblings they're getting bombed every single day in a holy war, they're calling it a war. It's really genocide. There's no
I wonder how Muslim people feel about this because you know that he's not honest. Like this is the guy that justifies sleeping with kids because he's Muslim. This is the guy who's like he's constantly talking about the like. If you think that it's so bad, why are you talking about? Why are you even bothering talking about sketch if Israel Palestine is so important to you? Like, wouldn't you just want to completely centralize all your content around that? But even your audience doesn't really care about this, right? Like, your audience doesn't watch you for that. They watch you as you virtue signal for this topic you clearly don't care about. But, okay.
Even when they go over to Rafah, they bomb that too. When they get food, the Israelis, they go and chop up the food and steal it and twerk on it and make a TikTok dance, get it sturdy on the food supplies.
Cool.
And then you're going to show me some white kid who wants to kill himself and gain sympathy because he took dick of the ass and now is so rich and so famous that everybody in the industry loves him and calls him. It's just so stupid. Fuck off. You put yourself in this situation.
Even people in this chat, I just saw somebody was like, it was right before, somebody was like, why compare to Gaza? Drew.
Men used to go to war. We used to battle. We used to have to conquer to get a semblance of that hero status. And now this is it. This is what you need to do.
Cool.
Fuck your sympathy. Man the fuck up, man.
Crazy, man. Yeah, sympathy's so bad, guys.
You couldn't pull the dick out of your ass. And it used to be pull up your, like boomers say, pull up. You gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Gen Z, pull that black dick out your ass and go after it, champ. Unsuck that cock and get to work, buddy and brother. This is the standard now for men. 25-year-old men my age. They can't keep it together. They can't take a gun out of their mouth because they suck too much dick.
You justify raping kids. I don't really understand. He's talking about the standard for men. You justify raping kids. Like I don't really care for the like pretend game where we're like, well, no, it's actually kids that look mature for their age. Dude, he's talking about 13-year-olds with fucking tits. That's always rape if an adult is engaging in it. And he justifies that. So like, why the fuck does anybody care what he has to say about Sketch being gay? Who cares if Sketch is gay? Sneako thinks it's okay to rape kids as long as they look hot. That's what he's saying. He won't say it like that because he knows that when you say it like that, it's like, wow, that's really fucking disgusting. But that's what Sneako believes. Why do you care? Even if you think fucking gay people are bad, what do you think's worse, a gay guy or somebody who justifies predatory behavior? Like, I've been watching these. Thank you so much for the $10 from Snooze. I appreciate that with the dancing lemon. Like, I've been watching those fucking Predator Catcher guys on. That's fun, and it's a guilty pleasure where they go find the guys that are trying to meet up with like 14-year-olds and they smack the fuck out of them. And like, I'm a little bit conflicted because it's funny. I hate to say it, but at the same time, I feel like it hurts the ability to get those people arrested, right? But Sneako's take is like, well, what do they look like? Do they look developed enough? Like, maybe it was okay. That's his take. He would never apply it to that because he knows he would get crucified. But that's his take. He's been pressed on his age of consent. He has no age of consent. He's been pressed on it multiple times. He will never tell you. That's his take. That's what he thinks. Why are we listening to this person about these topics at all? Why is anybody going to him morally? I don't get it.
You can't keep dick out your mouth, let alone a gun. The fuck? Am I supposed to feel bad for you?
Okay.
Like, are you genuinely? Suicide is terrible, all this stuff. But genuinely, anyone watching this here, do you actually feel bad for him?
Yeah.
At any point?
He looks like he's genuinely hurting.
What do I feel bad for? 2 years ago, you did porn and it failed, so you went to streaming and pretended to be a retard.
Okay.
Cry me a fucking river. Am I a dick because I don't feel anything?
You're so cool, Sneako. You're a cool guy.
Probably gonna hang out. Pretty cool though. I don't know.
It was when he was talking to Destiny, when he was pushed on it there, that he was like justifying. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, I'd rather you know my flaws though, so it makes it easier. I don't want to be the poster boy.
Like, bro, I just came. Someone clip this if you're gonna clip all this stuff. I just came back from Haiti, literally today,
cool.
And I see people having to. When I'm driving to the airport, I need security first of all everywhere I go because the country's overrun by gangs. You have kids like wiping the windows with a little towel to get $1. People are lucky to make $250 a month selling T-shirts on the road.
Okay.
There's barely food. Like, there's a line to get the gas. People have to walk to get water a lot of the time. There's nothing to do. People just sit around there. And suicide is not an option for these people. It's not even a thought. I go back to America and I see these two rich white streamers. They don't even say a word about anything going on. And the biggest struggle they have in life is not taking dick on the ass and wanting to kill yourself afterwards. It's absolutely
There's definitely a conversation to have about why people in Western countries have more suicidal tendencies than people outside of those countries. And I think a lot of it has to do with the access to social media as well as intelligence. People from other countries aren't less intelligent, but people with less educational structures and standards and access are less intelligent. This isn't a hot take. If I didn't have good access to a school, then I wouldn't be particularly intelligent. I would be ignorant. Sorry if I'm saying this very bluntly. I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just like speaking very bluntly, and that's how I speak. So just be clear. I'm not trying to apply any disrespect to what I'm saying. So when you have a country that's full of education, the more education you have, the higher proximity you have to self-awareness. Social media that's constantly showing you the problems of the world every single day right in front of you that makes things seem worse than they are, you're going to experience some kind of a mental health issue. And that's really what I think a lot of it boils down to. That's just a theory, but that's really what it boils down to, right? You know, they say ignorance is bliss. I've seen people who didn't have like formal education and they can just stare out into the sun and fucking disappear for an hour and come back. And like, they're like, oh, yeah. But for a lot of people who have access to like a lot of education standards and et cetera, and social media, you think constantly and obsessively. It's just different ways of thought. I'm obviously more privileged than anybody in a poorer country, but I'm just saying that, like, yeah, that's a conversation to have, but he's using it as a way to dismiss Sketch's feelings, not as a way to have an intelligent conversation. Because Sneako isn't capable of an intelligent conversation.
It's just, it's almost appalling. Like, I get like this deserves to be shamed.
Okay, cool.
This is where the West is at. This is where the West is at.
Okay, the West. Gotcha.
Okay, so the first thing I'll say is like,
let's hear.
Sketch was my friend a week ago. Sketch is my friend today.
Was he? Was he?
Yeah. Yes.
You didn't know anything about him.
I mean, like Sneako knows all this because he's a content creator. Sneako's friends with content creators. Like, yes, when you're a content creator, you're obviously going to be friends with people that are also content creators because you can kind of mix work in with there. It makes perfect sense. You can mix work in there. If they're similar to you, you guys have like an invested interest. The same way where like if you go to in your job, you are going to have a higher chance of being a friend with somebody that you work with too, because you're in a similar sphere. You have similar things in common. You have an understanding of work. How many times like do you come home and you talk to your spouse or you talk to your partner about work and they just don't get it 100%? Probably happens a lot. Your work friends probably understand your work stress is better. So like, yes, they're friends. I know, I'm pretty sure the angle he's going to go for is like, oh, you're just content creators. It's all performative. That's because Sneako feels that way. But like, that's just the reality.
25, 23, he had a whole alter ego, whole different life, different alias, and you didn't know anything about him.
Wow, who wants to know?
He became a whole new person to you. It's like, it's genuinely like you don't even know who this guy is. Is he
I think fucking Sketch needs a whole new hole. I'm going to die here. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Oh, I'm fucking based.
Actually your friend?
And Sketch is my friend tomorrow. Like, to be honest, bro, absolutely nobody is perfect. Like, no one is, bro. Everybody goes through shit. Everybody has shit. And to me, bro, a friend is a friend no matter what.
Okay.
And it honestly,
and Sneako believes that, by the way. Like, Sneako is like obsessive about defending everybody who's his friend. So he should sympathize with this.
It doesn't matter if Sketch is, I don't even care, bro. It doesn't matter if Sketch is gay, straight, bisexual, pansexual, asexual, and none of that matters, bro. A friend is a friend. And to every single person who switched up on Sketch or whatever the fuck, all of a sudden wants to like start hating Sketch, at the end of the day, bro, he never hurt anybody with what he did.
He did. He hurt.
Yeah, true. He didn't hurt anybody with what he did at all.
All the people that watched it, because porn is psychological warfare. Everybody that...
Okay, so like he wasn't advertising or advocating for people to watch porn on his channel. Porn is not psychological warfare. I will say that it can be very negative for your mental health, especially if a young person interacts with it in an unlimited capacity. And that's the internet, right? Back in the day, you know, kids, especially young boys, they want to look at boobies. So you find your dad's nudie magazine, you look at some tits, whatever. Nowadays, if you do that, and it was worse when I was growing up, things have changed, but, you know, you look up fucking boobies on the internet, and all of a sudden you're watching girls piss in each other's mouths. I know it sounds funny, but you become desensitized when you're going through your development and you look at pornography. So there are issues with pornography. You can get addicted to it. It's an addictive substance. Absolutely. And we should talk about those dangers of those things. But that doesn't mean that like I'm going to sit here and fault people that engage in it by watching it or creating it, right? I'm not sitting here having a meltdown over people who sell cigarettes beer, weed. I understand weed isn't as bad as like beer. So, I don't care. Like this is a thing. It's an addictive substance that can be managed reasonably. It has some benefits. It can help people get out their sexual frustrations without having to have sex. Like, I enjoy masturbating, right? And I probably, especially in the past, have had like a negative impact or a negative association with porn. That's gotten better now as I get older. I would say that like it's more of the issue of other, like I have ADHD, so you have an issue of being impulsive, and sometimes I think that has a part of like, okay, like impulsively, I feel like I need to do this right now. I watched a little Dr. K, and that actually helped me come to terms on some of my, myself in some ways. But anyway, like that doesn't mean that like he's this horrible demon fucking blah, 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 blah. And again, like what's worse, porn or kids getting raped? Well, according to Sneako, it's porn because he advocates for kids to get raped. And like we have to be so like I'm not trying to be provocative, like that's what it is. Like let's call a fucking spade a spade. Like, we don't need to fucking pussyfoot around his perspective here and pretend that it's not what it is. That's what it is. And it's like it's so funny that you would virtue signal about porn, but you're okay with like 15-year-olds that have nice boobies having sex with 30-year-old men because that's what your take is.
He should, if he made any money, he should return it back. Porn corrupts souls, and it's probably why Sketch ended up in this place anyway. Was porn addiction?
Okay.
Contributing to that makes society worse. Israel used porn as a weapon of psychological warfare.
Okay.
You guys know that?
No, because it's probably not true. It's probably just some fucking anti-Semitic crybaby speech.
In 2001, when Israel was able, they hijacked the Palestinian TV stations. They didn't show war propaganda. They didn't show messages from Netanyahu. Israel showed porn to the Palestinians because they knew that in order to corrupt the soul, in order to change the spirit of the Palestinians, people that believe in God, that's what to do so was with porn.
Yeah, because Israeli people don't believe in God. Apparently Jews don't. Apparently Jews don't believe in God. Incredible.
What was the best way to mess up the minds of the so-called enemy?
Okay.
Porn is warfare.
Gotcha.
And
I don't believe that. I'd have to independently verify that. I frankly have no interest in doing it. But Sneako is not a reliable source of information, so you can't really. I got fucking caught in a corner.
fuck. It sucks. Is like I think life is just very simple, and it's just about treating people how you want to be treated. And
It seems like Jinxie's a little upset too.
Sketch seriously is.
I always get uncomfortable when people cry, but
like actually a good person. So, not a lot of people like that come along. So,
bro, the stand is being a good person. What did he do that? Like, I'm seeing everybody talk about him as if he was Gandhi. What did he do?
he's probably just a good person to be around and like a nice guy. Not a particularly hot take, I don't think. He's probably just like a pleasant guy and like a good friend. He doesn't have to do something like publicly to be a good guy. It sounds like he's a good guy behind the scenes, you know? Who cares?
Besides, like, I'm pretending to have a disability, gay porn star. What did he contribute to society? He hung around some NFL players and did a stream with some guys in LA.
Okay.
What did he do?
when someone comes along like Sketch, it's so. If you don't want to support him or whatever, that's fine. But just fucking leave him alone, dude. Please. Going through fucking hell right now.
I get so uncomfortable with the Okay.
God damn. I'm real.
Hell. That's the idea the white Western man has of hell. Is your gay OnlyFans being...
The idea that you have of religion is it's okay to fuck kids. So like I'm just gonna keep saying it because it trumps every other perspective you ever have in your entire life. There's nothing, you know what I mean?
exposed after becoming a millionaire shit with. That's hell.
Like if the nicest person in the world was a fucking child molester, I don't care what positive benefits he's had to the world. That's all he is. So that's where we're at. I know he probably doesn't molest kids, but he justifies other people doing it.
That's hell.
Really sorry. I do not want to cry at all. I'm fucking crying more than Sketch. Maybe I'm a pussy, but I just know he's having the fucking worst day of his life. And again, he didn't hurt anybody. So
True.
Holy shit. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm crying a lot. I did want to do like normal.
Did these niggas fuck? Like, am I the only one thinking that? Well, I've never seen somebody cry this much, ever. I've had girls break up and they like did half the tears as this. I'm like, what the fuck did they do? Like, what type of... They were...
gaming tonight?
I find it interesting that Sneako was very quick to run the narrative that Sketch's crying was... he was trying to force a cry in his video, but now when Jinxie's crying and like he doesn't think Jinxie was forcing a cry, and I wonder why. It could be one because Jinxie had him on his podcast, and so he has more, he has more charitability to Jinxie, which I think is probably it. Or maybe he realized Sketch really was crying, and he decided to turn off the fake crying narrative that other people are crying fake. I don't really know why. I think it's because he's done content with Jinxie before, so he's trying not to go in as much because he has a bias towards him, and he just doesn't understand that he's a bias because he's a stupid idiot. So
I don't know. It might be a little tough. What do you guys think? I don't know. But yeah, Sketch is he's my friend and he'll always be my friend.
cool, man.
All right, I gotta. Okay, you know what? My apologies if it seems like I'm farming this so much, but just everybody's reactions to this like blew my mind, and I want to cover it all.
Okay.
Aitlin says I've met lots of people who get into addiction, specifically meth, and they start trying out just about anything sexual. I do feel bad for dude. Father, forgive them for they not know what they do. It's good, bro. I think if Sketch found Jesus Christ and he became a Christian, that's great. But at the same time, I was prescribed Adderall when I was 11 years old. I was watching porn when I was 10. At no point did I think about killing myself, like, or even
What?
putting that onto the world. Like even putting that mentality out there that that's a possibility, realizing the consequences of your actions,
What the fuck are you talking about?
that's damaging to
Yeah, I was on Ritalin when I was a kid too, and I started jerking off too. And I watched porn. What does that have to do with these thoughts of self-harm? I don't get it.
society. Really bad. Should never even speak about that. It
Okay.
should not even be an option that ever crosses
Gotcha,
your mind.
man. You seem like a real genuine swell guy, Sneako.
Guys and I goes at people trying to cancel Sketch revenue.
I understand that it may be shocking to a lot of people, but bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. To say like mean shit about the nigga and shit is crazy. You feel me? Like I see that he said it was like his past and shit, and
Why is
2
he
years
getting?
ago?
Why is he getting lower?
Okay, Kai. Wait, what?
Damage potency reload.
Ice on. Sing with Kai.
Kai's my guy.
All right. No, the dick suck is real. Who the fuck is this nigga, bro? Bro, you a grown ass man with fucking dressing in here with all that tattoos, nigga. You a fucking dick riding ass, dick sucking ass, nigga. You mad that your bitch will fuck me on the first date? I would literally take your bitch, talk about her throat, and put this dick inside of her, blow her back, and have you watch me dick her down like you're Sneako, nigga. You's a bitch, nigga. You niggas dicks. You a fucking dick.
So I'm assuming that this is supposed to show some kind of hypocrisy. But it's funny because Sneako's whole thing is, or at least for a while, his whole identity was trying to bring truth through funny. So like, it's a joke, you know. And here, it's a regressive joke. I call things gay sometimes. Like it's a regressive joke. It sounds like Kai uses like a regret. I do too. Like whatever. Who cares? But it sounds like he doesn't actually hate gay people. So when it's all jokes, he's like, "Oh, you're gay. I'm gonna fuck you or whatever. Gonna watch. You know, you're gonna get cucked. Yada yada yada." But then when it comes down to it, he's like, yeah, man, whatever. Like, it is what it is. That's just called being a person. Okay?
Whether it was or not, bro, I'm not gonna lie. This is how I view the situation.
Why is he getting lower and lower?
Feel what I'm saying? Why does something that somebody else do get you so mad to the point where you got go on the internet and bully the nigga? Like,
Okay. Oh, I think where he's going is like, oh, you're still mad about me getting with the cuck thing, and you keep bringing it up. Yeah, because you're a clown. People like to make fun of you because you're a bully and a clown. It feels so fucking gay to say the word bully, but that's the reality. So you deserve it. You talk shit, and people are gonna make fun of you for it.
say crazy shit, you would think that this nigga murdered somebody. Like, bro, like, you feel me? Like, you would think the nigga murdered somebody by the way niggas is talking, bro. And it's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, Chad, this is the thing, bro. Like, me personally, I'm not in no space to judge anybody.
What?
What?
Hey, yo, that shit gay, nigga. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
So he has to stop saying the N-word. It's so fucking weird. Like, it's just, he's so white. Sneako is so fucking white, bro. It's so weird.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Sketch. I have to. This is the thing, correct opinion, and I agree with the opinion.
I think Kai Cenat just likes Sketch because he's funny, and he probably thinks he's pretty cool, and that's it. I don't think it's that deep.
That nobody should judge Sketch and Sneako. Hey, nigga, what the fuck? This nigga tripping, nigga. What the? Hey, yo, nigga. Niggas like, nigga be tripping, nigga.
Who finds this funny? I don't really get it.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Mr. Beast. And I literally can't believe that niggas would bully when Nike, I want the deal, and the Zionists that control me told me to say this because I literally need brand deals, and Twitch, don't ban me Twitch, okay? Don't ban me Twitch, Sneako. Hey, fuck Sneako, that nigga weird, nigga. Niggas be like, nigga shit, nigga. Boy, ain't no way, boy, nigga shit.
Incredible. Cool.
You feel me? That's not me. That's not my body, bro. I can't do that. Wanna know why? Because I'm human. Nigga, I'm human. We are human, nigga. Like, nigga, we are not perfect.
Nigga shit, nigga. Nigga shit.
Sneako is like the whitest person I've ever seen that's desperate to try to like use the N-word. Like, he thinks it's such a cool word, and he's like so adamant about using it. That was fucking incredibly cringe and weird. But cool, man. Gotcha. I mean, there was a lot of language in there that was obviously meant to like drum up hatefulness. Like, if you're watching that and you're not somebody with a TBI, you'd look at that and go like, wow, this is like kind of insensitive and fucked up and just like mean. But the idea is to get you outraged by, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to get worked up by all the fucking idiot speak. But anyway, I'm now curious about Bruce Drop him off's perspective on this. All right, let's just skip to the couple of clips. I don't feel like watching Bruce's full video.
So everybody that's, oh, yeah, he's still my mans. Of course he's still y'all mans because he bring y'all a fucking paycheck. Y'all gotta save his face. Look how fucking brandable he is.
I mean, he's okay.
Brandable. Niggas can do sex work. Brandable. You can't say nigga though. It's not brandable. White folks can get fucked on cam by black dick and go announce a nigga to fucking in the NFL game, but a real deal nigga who play Madden all day with the green screen and sweating and shit gets no love. I don't know his name, chat, but I'm fighting for all black creators at this motherfucking point, like I've been doing.
So if his take here is that if a black guy did it, they would get canceled, that's because black people are homophobic as fuck. Not all black people, but black people tend to be more homophobic. That's your community that you're in. If you're getting fucking canceled because some, like, that's literally it. That's your own community problem. That's it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So, like, nobody, that's it. Whatever white privilege you're pretending exists here is because you don't like gay people. The community that you exist in doesn't particularly care for gay people. It's the same reason why people in Sneako's community are okay with child rape, because, like, that's his community, and they're okay with kids getting raped as long as they look sexy enough, right? So, like, that's it. I don't really, like, who cares? He's just playing the victim card. It's fucking 20-year-old, like, rich fucking black streamer pretending that he's the victim of systemic oppression. It's fucking, okay, boring as fuck.
So it's not about you being gay, gang. It's about you not telling nobody and hiding it and coming a whole different alias. Like,
who cares if you're gay? What does him being gay have to do with his content? Like, why does it matter if you do hide that you're gay? Who cares? What does him being gay have to do with his content?
you're a new person. That's not cool, bro. At all. You got kids that watch you, gang. My little brother watch you, bro.
Who cares? Is your little brother gonna turn gay because Sketch did OnlyFans porn a while ago and never talked about it? I don't understand.
And I'm not allowing him to watch you no more because you're just trying to cover this shit up. Like, it's okay
Oh yeah, because you're homophobic. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Like, he just doesn't like gay people. It's like, okay, cool.
for you to be gay. Nobody cares, bro. Nigga, I did a stream with Brandon.
You do care. You're literally not letting your brother watch because he's gay, and you're gonna hide. Be like, no, actually, I don't want him to watch because he hid it, and that's no, it's not. You don't like gay people. It's like, cool. Just don't like gay people. Stop being a fucking deceptive cuck about it. Like, you don't like gay people. You don't like that Sketch is fucking gay. You think he's funny, but, like, you think that there's gonna be some kind of a magical serum that makes your brother gay because he watches Sketch that doesn't make any content about being gay. Like, you're a fucking idiot. Who cares?
The fucking barbers who think I'm homophobic think that. I don't give a fuck. But all that sex shit, I know that's gonna become a troll because y'all niggas troll about the P. Diddy shit, all that shit. I don't give a fuck. Y'all niggas don't take shit like this serious with kids. And that's why they end up gay at fucking 11 years old. That's
Yeah, so no kid is gay because they watch somebody that happens to be gay do content that's unrelated to being gay. That kid was already fucking gay. This doesn't exist.
It don't make no sense. Shut the fuck up, nigga. BOs, I got fucking mauled by everybody for Twitter DMs. You niggas
People are telling me in the chat that he hangs out with, like, a fucking confirmed rapist. Yeah, maybe you should worry about that person.
putting question marks, watch porn all day. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, cool. I mean, boring. Cool beans,
So everybody
man.
that
Cool. Cool.